What's up, guys? Welcome back again. It's your boy Adamslink. Welcome back to another video. Please try as much as possible support your boy. Like this video, comment, share it on all platform. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, adamslinkmedia, and make sure you subscribe and click that bell to get notification anytime, any day that I upload. And meanwhile, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are watching this video from. So I'm going to be starting this video showing you this footage. It's the moment an FRSA official head onto a car bonnet on high speed for allegedly resisting proper check. And firstly, I don't know who is wrong here, if it's the person driving the car or if it's the FIRSA official who is willing to kill himself, to risk his life for the sake of collecting tax or for the sake of doing proper check in a moving vehicle. Meanwhile, guys, on the other hand, to the driver, please, you should take it a little bit easy. What if this guy supposed to be like, maybe it's your brother, your uncle, your relation? Would you love to see him be treated this way? But just park and allow this guy to get down. I'm pretty much sure this guy is even regretting his action for even lying on that bonnet. Honestly, I will advise any FRSA official never stay in front of a moving vehicle, especially when that person doesn't have the proper document on that car. I'm telling you, it's just going to finish your life. So please, and meanwhile, let's check out some really juicy topics. And firstly, LGBT group has called on Bobrisky and Just Brown to stop painting them bad, so stop giving them bad name. They say they don't identify with Bobrisky and Just Brown, that there's a big difference between cross-dressing and LGBT group. Cross-dressing to them is just like fashion. It's just fashion, and when you are cross-dressing, you tend to make money. So one of their member, who is formerly in Nigeria but doesn't stay in Nigeria now, kind of like sent out a very long message discriminating Just Brown and Bobrisky on their recent fight and telling Nigerians not to ever think that Bobrisky and Just Brown are part of LGBT group. That they are not. What they are doing it for publicity, for in the sake of earning money. That's all. And I kind of like agree with him or her, because Bobrisky himself said that when he was a man, when he was behaving like a man, he never earned a dime. Then he decided to switch it up a little bit and start behaving like a woman. That was when the big boss starts coming in. Even with Just Brown. Just Brown got fame while being a cross-dresser and all those kind of stuff. So LGBT group are now coming out saying, please, you don't have to keep thinking that Bobrisky and Just Brown are part of LGBT group. They are doing this simply because of money and fame. And of course, to the head nut personal pastor is saying that to the head nut issues currently of issues with his Instagram account is spiritual. He's saying that to the headnut's attack is based on spiritual attack from people. He made mention of Bobrisky fans, he made mention of Wizkid fans and other social media bloggers out there. He said that they are the cause, spiritually cause, of to the headnut account being blocked.
Hey guys, I'm Pastor Marshala. Tunde Ednut's case is a spiritual case, and by God's grace, I'm handling it. He's my spiritual son, and I'm praying for him, and hopefully in faith he will come out strong, bigger and better in Jesus' name. As for those gist lover, gossip me and Wizkid FC, the Bible says make peace with all men. And as his father, his spiritual father, I've prayed for you, I've forgiven you, and I wish you well. This 2021. But you still go around, dragging me on from Twitter to Instagram and posting rubbish about me. Let me tell you, don't be unfortunate. If I curse you, you will have yourself to blame for the rest of your life. If I curse you, Gist Lover and Gossip Mill and Whiskey FC, that is dragging me up and down, and Bobrisky, if I curse you.
Guys, I don't know if you agree with him that to the end not Instagram being blocked is part of being it's like a spiritual attack. Well, Speed Dalitun has told to the head not countlessly before that, see, if he doesn't stop talking about him on this Instagram page, that is going to make sure he take his name to native doctor to ruin his life and his career. And meanwhile, even Speed Dalitun Instagram has been blocked also. No, this blocking of accounts, I don't think it's about it has anything to do with spiritual or anything. I think it's about the rules and regulations that you need to abide to. So I don't think Instagram have that kind of time to be concentrating on people's account based on spiritual effects. So that is just it. There's this popular saying that goes, I don't know if you guys agree with this statement. Only people who do not know how to make legit money would accuse other ladies of being sponsored by a man. Do you agree with that statement? Only people who do not know how to make legit money will accuse other women of being sponsored by a man. The reason why I'm making reference to this is because of one particular Nigeria socially successful woman who recently, like last year, unveiled this big mansion and everybody was going crazy about that. Her name is Ehi ogbebor. Sorry if I pronounce it well. She's an let me just read the news, sorry, because I've already written it down. It say according to the news, say interior designer Ehi ogbebor show off a new man on IG. The mother of three is currently dating MC Oluomo, the chairman of National Union of Road Transport Workers. The couple attended the 5th coronation anniversary of the Oluomo land, which took place earlier today, where these photos and videos were taken. And he has previously shared videos on our IG page of us spending the day and buying things for one of MC Oluomo's daughter. MC Oluomo has quite a few wives, but his religion allows him to marry as many wives as he can take care of. Well, this particular woman is being accused by a lot of fans, Nigeria viewers, socialists, calling her out, allegedly saying that she is being sponsored by a man. You know, she's a very successful interior designer. I know her for quite some time. I've been seeing her on social media. She's very successful. And now the issue they are having with her is that how can a successful woman be going after a man who has many wives? Like, what is she looking for again? MC Oluomo, I don't know if I pronounce it well, I'm not a Yoruba, is someone who is known for having so many wives. And many wives. He's a Muslim. His religion allow him to have as many wives as he can take care of. But maximum 4, but people do up to 10, 20 if they want to. Now they are saying that why is this successful woman so really like, what will make her fall in love with a man who has many wives already? This man, you know this man is married to many wives, and yet you are in a relationship with that man. So people are accusing her of being sponsored by men. Well, this is the message that she sent out recently.
Hi, Instagram fam. Normally, I would never do this, or maybe I've stopped doing it. But, I had to. I normally don't like to read blogs when I read about myself, but I couldn't help it. Someone showed it. My friend Amaka showed it to me because I've blocked all of them on my page. Anyway, then this comment goes, oh, we see that's how she built her house. That's how she makes money. Motivational speaker. Normally, I would allow that pass. But no. I'm doing this for my queens, my upcoming queens that believe in themselves, believe in hard work, believe in being resilient, believe that you can do it. No man, I'm beating my full chest. No man again spent one dime, 100 naira in my house. If you did and you're a man and you don't speak up, God will punish you. If you as a man have ever bankrolled Ehi and you don't talk, as a matter of fact, I'm betting $100,000 if you're a man and you claim that you've ever bankrolled me in any way, or you spent 1 naira in my business, you spent 1 naira building my house. I built my house myself. That's hard work, darlings. I'm on the road at times 4 days in a week. I do it for myself, I do it for my kids. So you know what, bloggers, just lovers, to hell with you, fam. You're such a fool. You're ruining the minds of these little girls. You're making them not believe in themselves. You're making them feel like you have to be with a man because you had money. You are a fool. Beyonce's with Jay-Z. Is he bankrolling her? Like, what are you teaching these girls out there? I will be with a man that I care about. I'll be with a man that I'm madly in love with. He doesn't need to give me a freaking fucking dime. He does this because I don't need it. And I'm going to say this, and I will say it for the last time. I will be the last person, by the grace of God, to date a man for money. And like I said, be this person I'm with, be who I was with. Come out if you've ever bankrolled me. Come out if you've given me money and say, take, I'm going to do business. Or say, never. And if you spent a dime in my house and you're not speaking, you better speak. I bet $100,000. If you did, come out. So my darling queens, you can do it. You don't need a man to sponsor you. You can do it, but you can meet a man, love him for who he is. You don't need him. You don't need his money. Okay, so I hope I've been able to address this. Bye, fam. Bye.
Well, guys, the reason why she decided to send out this message is because people are accusing her of being sponsored by men. So she was like, come on, I'm not being sponsored by any man. If there's any man out there who has ever given her money, that the man should come forward. Well, I don't know, but the mere fact is this: people are not happy that a successful woman like that will be going after a man with many wives and many children. Like, what is she looking for? She's already super rich, she's wealthy, she's successful, she's a CEO. So what are you looking for from a man who is married to many wives? Like, what kind of pleasure are you looking for? So that's the question, and people are asking her. And of course, let's move forward. There's this particular king, Oluomo of Iwo. This is what this king said. He said, any C19 patient that enters Owo community will be automatically healed. According to him, he said, God has bestowed power on kings to legislate on his behalf on earth, and I want to thank God that he has been supporting me since I became the king of this ancient town. Within 5 years of my reign, the community has witnessed a series of developments. My subjects are living happily and healthy. We did not have any case of C19. Anybody with C19 that enters Oluwo will be automatically healed. Well, I don't discriminate him for saying that. It's kind of a way of boosting the economy of that particular town, because any white man hearing this, or anybody, might be blackmailed by thinking it's real, and they might even want to travel to Iwu town, Iwu community, just to stay. And I think it's more income to that community. So anything goes. They can decide to blackmail others for visit. They can decide to blackmail others to visit their community by using C19. I don't think anything is wrong with that. And meanwhile, let's talk about Mayorkun. You know, Mayorkun is one of the biggest artists in DMW group, Davido music group. And of course, recently people were comparing Mayorkun with Wizkid. I know Wizkid FC will see that as disrespectful. Well, that's the fact. A lot of people were comparing Mayorkun to Wizkid, saying that Mayorkun knows how to do justice to features, why more than Wizkid, and people were not happy with that. So that was when people started bringing Kiss Daniel, Fireboy, Rema issue into it, because they see Mayorkun as a fraud, that Mayorkun is just overly hyped, based on because his boss, of course, Davido, really knows how to hype artists. But if you actually check the chart, check the way their videos are going, you will find out that Mayorkun is a fraud. They give analysis referring to Kiss Daniel and referring to Fireboy, and they say just recently Fireboy came out like 2 years ago or a year ago, I don't know, 2 years ago, and Mayorkun has been there. And if you check their catalogs, you will find out that Fireboy has more achievement musically. We are not talking about awards, musically achievement, charts, downloads, views, more than Mayorkun. And when you check about Kiss Daniel and Mayorkun came out the same time. When you check the two and check their career, you will find out that yeah, Kiss Daniel is not even Mayorkun's mate. Kiss Daniel is not Mayorkun's mate. We all know that. You know what I'm saying. And why are people now comparing Wizkid to Mayorkun? That was what was really trendy yesterday on social media. Like I don't see why anybody will just sit down and be like, okay, who am I going to compare this person to? Boom. Mayorkun and Wizkid. Come on, man, that is disrespectful, eh? Guys, let's discuss something that is really confusing. Here's a video. According to the narration, they said jubilation as dead chief resurrects after 24 hours in the mortuary in Imo State. Indigenous of Emiri village in Eru East local government of Imo State are in celebration mode as a highly placed chief in Fine, better known as Ayego na Ameri, allegedly resurrected 24 hours after he was certified dead and placed in mortuary. According to report, Ifeanyi died on January 15th and woke up on Saturday, January 16, 2021. You know, we have heard so many things about people resurrecting from dead. And honestly, the question is, do you believe in this modern age that anybody can die and wake up? Do you seriously believe? Well, sorry, the book that I'm reading, my religious book that I'm reading, say it differently. I just think that he was somehow, I don't know, maybe passed out. He wasn't dead, and that people just think that he's dead. You know, Nigeria medical things. Well, I don't know. Just leave a comment. Do you believe that somebody can die and wake up? Have you seen before? Do you believe it happens to many people? I don't know, guys. So I decided to bring, because a lot of people have seen so many stories concerning people dying and waking up. I'm like, come on, these things are fake. I keep saying it's fake. I keep saying it's fake. Maybe the day I witness it firsthand, maybe I will believe. But sorry, guys. Someone wrote, she said, marry a man that can walk into the kitchen, warm the food, dish it, eat it, take the plate back, wash it, and go and sleep without making noise. If you know you are the traditional type and your culture forbids you to do such, stay put and don't stress someone's daughters out. Guy responded saying, 98% of women will abuse this opportunity, just few that will appreciate it and see the man as helper. I know some of you girls will be like, oh, I need a man who can cook, who can do this. But I see nothing wrong with a man getting up, warming food, eating it, and washing plate and just keep it there. I see nothing wrong with that. Entirely nothing wrong with that. But the honest truth is that some women will abuse that kind of privilege. Should I call it privilege? Some women will abuse, yes, let me call it privilege, because according to our culture as Africans, as Nigeria, It's a woman's duty to be in the kitchen. Yeah, I know some women will blast me now, but that is just it. Women are spiritually gifted with staying in the kitchen. Yeah, I know you guys will be like, no. Well, all the same, women will abuse it, because the day the man failed to do exactly what he has been doing, they will be like, come on now, you are supposed to take that plate. All this time they see it as a right, or as something that they must impose on that man. Well, for me, I see there's nothing wrong with a man getting up, cooking, eating, and washing the dish. There's nothing absolutely wrong with that. I'm the kind of man that can do that. Wash, help you to cook, even make fire, do all those things for you. I'm the kind of person that will do that. But what I do not like is when you abuse me. Abuse it and make it seem like I have to do it.